Hello folks, go over how to use a KVL3000 keyloader today. Just because I think it would be fun. I've also got a few people asking me about it. I would go over how to use the KFD shield right now, but it's having issues with VP6000, well, VPs in general right now. I'm working with the creator to get that fixed because I have a lot of VP600s. Now with AES, so that's fun. All right, so first off, you're going to want to go ahead and put your keyload adapter on there. This is not a VP or EFJ specific keyload adapter. It's a XTS 5000 keyload adapter. There's a document online. I'll find it and post a link to it somewhere. I'll probably post on my site. And it's literally just two pins that you need to solder together. And bada bing, bada boom. There you go, keyloader. I'm using a high rose cable that I built myself from an EFJ keyload adapter that I destroyed for reasons, and a little high rose pigtail that I got from the KFD tool website, not shield. And this never stays shut. I'm going to glue this shut because I never need to get in there. This watch is going to pop open like midway through this. So there you go. So first things first, going to power it on. It's going to go through some self-test. I'm kind of annoyed it doesn't have a backlight. I believe it has the ability to. I know that much. You're going to do a password. Put in the password. Now this is in Asher 25 mode. On some of these, particularly the 3000s mostly, you'll have the ability to do ASN mode as well. Let's go over that. So we're going to swap to ASN mode. There you go. It's going to say ASN, traffic and shadow keys. You can't you can keyload XTSs, Sabers. What else? Basically, you can keyload a lot of things, mostly Motorola's and EFJs in ASN mode. You just have to go into CPS or Armada or PC configure and tell them to be in ASN mode. Otherwise, if I try and load, let's do traffic 1. Not going to work. So let's cancel out of that. Going to go over to config, over to mode. It's going to say it's in ASN mode. Swap to Astro 25, which is going to be CKR mode, or SID, I think is what it's also called on some things. So yeah. Now we got target keys. Go into keys. You can add new keys and stuff. So there you go. Got some keys up in here already. So we're going to go ahead and make a new key. CKR. Let's do funny sex number. There you go. Going to hit enter. And I want it. This only has DES and DES XL on it. So we're going to make it an OFB key. Accept that. KID. You can change this because this is what it is on the radio. So you're going to have to put this in on CPS or Armada or whatever. This is what it goes as over the air. I highly recommend you just make them the same number. Makes things a whole lot easier. So there you go. And now you enter in a DES key. So let's try and brute force this one. It's going to complain about parity and stuff. But you're going to enter this in as hex, by the way. So just going to, there we go. Okay, it's done. There you go. We got our DES key. And now we hit enter. There you go. So now we have funny sex number. Going to go back, go into target, load, key. We're going to scroll over. until we find it. Oh, there he was. There you go. 069. Hit load. This is going to make a noise. If it's an XTS, XTL, Apex, whatever, the radio will make a noise as well. But since it's not, only the keyloader will. So there you go. 69 loaded successfully. So now, say, okay, we don't want that anymore. Target, 0. You can either do a group of keys if you set the group up on here, or you can scroll over, hit all. But in this case, we just want one key. Conveniently, it's the first one on there, but we can scroll through here, see what's got loaded, and zero out just 069. And again, they'll make a noise, and there you go. So now, if I go out, go to target, view, keys, and scroll around, 069 is not there anymore. So alternatively, you can also go load, 0, all. Yes. And now we go to view, no keys. So now you can go into here, into groups, and you can either, can make a new group or in this case just view, and you basically just add the CKRs to a group. You can rename it. So now target load group, and I want to load, let's just do the 5, which are going to be my des OFB. There we go. That's the one. So there we go. 5 keys load successfully. Not load. View keys. Bada bing. There they are. So some other things you can do with the KVL is, if we go over, we got logs. You set the time and date up on the KVL, and it's got a coin cell inside to keep track of time and stuff. My KVL has a XTS battery adapter. This isn't specific to a KVL. You can find it for the, shoot, I'm forgetting the name of, but it's the small little piece of garbage radio that it shares the battery with. The coin cell's underneath the battery right now. But now, you can look through here. See the logs. So the RSI is going to be the specific radio. You set that up in CPS. Or, yeah. So, there you go. I haven't figured out the print. I guess it has something to do with serial port on top. This card slot is for the flash upgrades for XTS, XTL, and Apex. You're going to need a 3000 plus for that, by the way. Try and closing that, whatever. You've also got an IR blaster. I don't think that's used. I've never seen anyone use it, and I've never seen anything hinting that it gets used. So I have the manual for this, and yeah. To share keys between KVLs, you need a MX to MX connector. They go on the back, and you turn on sharing mode. So let's go ahead. Config, share. There you go. So then you turn one of them on share, the other one just keyloads the KVL, which is kind of funny. So yeah, you can turn on and off the sound, timeout, baud rate, KMF mode. This is for OTAR. I'll do a separate video on tactical OTAR if I can figure out how to do it on a 3000. I think you can, but we'll see how that works out. Mode goes between ASN and Astro 25. FPIS mode, if you're watching this video, odds are you don't have a use for that mode, so don't even bother. So yeah, there you go. Time, date, etc. Algo, you can turn it off. You can turn on and off different algos. I don't know why you would want to do that, whatever. Password sets the boot password and the supervisor password. And so yeah, I mean, there you go. So port. That's nice if you have a dual mode KVL like me, and I want to share keys between, well, secure net keys between my analog sabers, analog spectras, and my Astro 25 stuff, because you can't have ASN mode and CKR mode used on the same radio. So in here, you can go, these are all my, there you go. These are all my Astro 25 keys. So we've got 105. I'm going to port that. The PID is for ASN mode, so I'm going to keep that the same. Hit enter. I don't remember if I did this one before. Yep, convert key from Astro 25 to ASN. Yep, and gives me a happy little chime. So now, if I go to config, mode, and swap, traffic keys, scroll on over. Oh. Come on. I know you worked. Oh, it's going to be... Wow. Shoot, I don't remember if there's a 105. There we go. There we go. I forgot there was a scroll function. There we go. Logical ID, PID, DS. So now I can load this into an analog saber and use SecureNet mode together. On legal channels, of course. Yeah. So there you go. Little explanation. As always, email me, call me if you have a question, etc. See ya.